Hey guys, welcome back. I am going through my light gray stuff and doing some organizing. That's the plan anyway. So this is going to be a boring stream of putting shit together. But yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on chat. So if anybody comes in and wants to chat, yeah, I'll be here. Yeah, and I'm finding some parts, certain pieces, just combining anything that's the same. I'm combining together so that they'll be easy to find later. And I don't have a whole lot of bags, but I do plan on to separate everything because there's just too many. There's way too many, and I don't have the setup mentally for that. So, but I will be. Oh, that's interesting. Anything like this, I'll just add these together. Not quite the same, but similar anyway. There's a whole lot of these pieces. But yeah, not much else going on. Kind of antsy about the doctor's appointment coming up. So there's that. And I am very antsy about that. So, and I don't know if anybody else is going to be coming on to chat, but I figured that I would pop this open for anybody who happens to come by and just wants to say hi. Basically what I'll do is I'm just going to combine as many of the parts that I have that are together, and then go look through the list and then just put everything that does pop up, put it in. Some of these I will probably box up into individual things, like there's a lot of these smaller ones, and I've got little bags that I can separate them into. Let's see, like this, 3 of those. Like these right here, I can't combine with anything. So when I find these, right here, yeah, separate those, put them in a bag because you can't really contain those. Everything else, I will try to keep together if I can. And just, yeah, slowly put things together. Here, that. And some of these I will probably be able to use in my build, to be honest. There's a straight 1 worth. Straight 1 brick. Just a 1 brick. So I've got a 2. That's where I had a 1 solid regular brick. That's fine. It's amazing the weird ones that you don't have, you know? There's some very oddball ones that it's like, I got a ton of these. I haven't even logged into the studio stream. Yeah, there. Cool. Didn't expect there to be anybody, but there you go. I will hopefully occasionally look up and see if anybody's here. Got that. Oh, no. These are flats. Oh, these are side flats. I wonder if I have like these right here. Little side piece there. I mean, see? I have quite a few of these. These little ones right here. That's kind of why I wanted the little bags, so that I can put some of these in them. Anything that I can't like snap together. I did something with that. Yeah. Slowly but surely. Very similar to this blue piece that I bought. It's very, which I bought for a Star Wars build. That another thing that I'm working on. Come to find out that I didn't have all parts for it. I don't have any of these. There's another brick, a wall brick, which I will be using for the firehouse. Though I think I've purchased some, so I will have some extras just in case. I am thinking about maybe looking into seeing if there is a Raise a Cult, or somebody did one for a shop like Raise a Cult, especially with the front of the building, because I might try to, because I've got the larger setup for that firehouse. I was thinking about maybe doing that as well. Obviously, that's like ridiculous. Grand ideas, but that always is kind of how it is with me. I have a bit more grand ideas than I actually have actual action. It's probably why I'm still single. Don't expect anybody to watch this, but if anybody does, realize that I am aware of my own failings to a degree. Yeah. Let's see. There's no one in the hole. So I'll take that and put that over here on there. Alright. And another one of these and some more of these. Get a bunch of these, like, they look like cameras, you know? If you guys can see that. How well that focuses. Probably not. I'm listening to, finally got to, He Who Fights with Monsters, episode, back, book 9, and caught up with my coworker who's a big fan, and he was just like, oh, damn it. So I'm going to try not to spoil it for him. He's been really good at not spoiling it for me. I mean, kind of helping, like I said, a little bit, but not, he doesn't maliciously spoil. He just kind of like, if I say something, he'll be like, oh, and I can kind of figure out context. It's like, nope, not gonna tell you, not gonna tell you. And like, you just told me everything I need to know. Puny mortal. Okay. I guess I can talk about this because it's not. I mean, it's work related, but it's not like. It's not terrible. It's just disappointing, and I feel bad that it's something that happened. One of our guys quit recently, and it was in a very spectacular fashion, which he admits was he should have not been so vehement in this frustration. Which, I mean, the thing is that when you're frustrated, and it's best to take a break, come back, and approach it with a better mentality. But yeah, it's not. It sucks when you feel like you're not being heard and nothing's going to get fixed, and especially if you haven't said anything before. It's just. I mean, it's just frustrating that it had to come to that. And I miss the guy. want to like also point out that like not exactly the I don't want okay not of intelligence because he's a very smart kid, but how do I say this um, delicately without being rude. Um, he's strung like a chihuahua. He is just like really really like needs it's there's a certain level he needs to be at, and it it showed. I don't mean like a medicated level or anything, which I mean it's possible, but basically he would get keyed up and antsy and loud very easily in front of customers sometimes about frustrations he was having with something really fucking stupid. Something I mean like not dumb in like him being dumb, but like why is it doing this? You know, and he would always have trouble, and when he would find trouble, he would get upset. And more upset than the situation warranted. Like coming in, just being really upset, like I'm not doing that anymore. If I mess with that anymore, I'm just gonna. And it's like, okay, well, let's take a moment. Let's chill. Which okay is in most. I honestly, not it's like it's kind of patronizing to approach somebody who's frustrated with that kind of mentality. So I usually don't. But to a certain degree, you have to be able to take a step back and look at the problem, especially when you're basically right up against the wall with it. And the problem with it, with him in general, when it came to everybody else, which was a major factor, was there was mainly one particular. We have one particular employee who he can be a little condescending. And the thing is that like he's not like an asshole. I mean, kind of depends on how you view it, but like he doesn't deliberately like he doesn't come to work thinking I'm gonna fuck everybody's day. But he does have a tendency to kind of look down on people who he feels are being just plain fucking ignorant. Like if you are being an idiot, you are not paying attention, you are not doing your job, he's gonna look at you like, what the fuck is your problem? And I can agree with that to definitely to a certain degree. And like I said, it's frustrating because we're all trying to do the job and everything, and it's important to have those moments where we can just sit down and talk to each other and be like, hey, I've got a problem, man, and we need to talk. We need to do something because this is not going to work. I am like really really pissed, which is fine. Then you have the moment. You don't have a look at raised voices and I don't know, it's not quite a shouting match in a way, but more there was a lot more aggression than I feel that should have been. But then again, this kid had a real shit weekend and he was feeling basically insulted and treated like a kid. And he is younger. And it's not like this particular kind of situation isn't a new one for this particular guy. He does have a tendency to do that. Now, my boss I love my boss. My boss is great. He's not the best boss in the world. He sometimes can really, really annoy the shit out of you. And, like, when we try to get shit done and he has to do it, he does it at his own pace. And because he's waiting on something, but he doesn't share that information with anybody. So we're all kind of waiting, and then he'll forget it because like he's got so much on his fucking plate, and and then people come at us going, "Hey, why isn't this done, or why isn't this set up, or what's the plan on this?" And we're like, "I don't fucking know." And that tends to aggravate people. Plus, um, the kid really wanted to go out and do stuff. Like he wanted to go out and be a locksmith, you know, out in the field and do stuff. But one, we needed somebody at the shop, really, because I can't do the shop stuff by myself anymore. Um, but also, there was a bit of a worry of whether he could handle it because of just how he would get really upset. And if he hit a wall out in the field, would he have had an issue or get upset in front of a customer? And really, we only had one extra truck, so we've got one guy doing some work, and we can't send the other guy out, so there really isn't much that can be done. So, and then, like I said, it's just frustrating. I think one of the things that always kind of aggravated me was, and I said I like both of these guys, but I'm not a fan of when you get down on somebody. That's like making them feel like shit, or trying to guilt trip them, or basically make them feel like you're talking down to them, like being an ass to them. You know, never did anything for anybody. It definitely doesn't make them want to do better if you're making them, one, gaslighting them, or just being kind of a jerk to them isn't going to get them doing what you need to get done. Now, people need to do their damn job, for sure. And the thing is that like my job, um, I gave them a list. I gave the new guys a list of things to do, busy work. And honestly, like I said, if you're doing a whole bunch of stuff with customers and you're taking care of business, and you just got finished doing a whole bunch of stuff and you need a little bit of a break, don't care. I don't care if you're on your phone. Just as long as that when the phone rings, customer comes in, you're taking care of business. But also, the other shit is done too. Like if you're chilling because everything on my list is done, good. Where? Okay. I have pieces everywhere. Need to look up more often. I don't even have notifications. Like ding dong. I'd be better if I. Some of these I just have to bag just because they're going to be a pain in the ass to mess with. See, I can't tell if you're just if you're joking, because like the pieces are everywhere. There's one of the all fours. Clear my throat, man. It's like crazy. Which one did I miss there, Cara? mean, it's slowly falling out, but like there's a ton of these I probably missed. But these are not ones that I'm gonna mess with. All the little oddball ones I'm not really as worried about. So I'm slowly working on like these right here. These are awesome. But we got like 3 of them, so. I got another one. And another one of these. Slowly. I need to like buy a thing of like tiny bags, and that would probably work. Oh, I do have a stack of these. There we go. That's one right there. But so he said his piece, and it kind of got to the point where the boss had to speak up because he would not stop, and it was good to get some of that. Like I say, it's good to get some of that stuff out, especially if you're just, if it's kind of been pent in. But there has to be a situation where you are not just about, like I said, expressing yourself, because everybody should be able, if they have issues, they need to come up and say something, and that's important. You have to be able to have that open communication and feel like if there's a problem, I'll solve it. If you know what I mean, Jelly Bean. You have to have that. You got that feeling of healing. But no, seriously, you have to have that that feeling that you can actually say something to somebody and it not be kind of just glossed over, like what you're saying, like the problem that you're having is important. It's very important to you, and it needs to be taken seriously. And that was basically it. He felt like it wasn't going to change, and he was a grown ass man, and he didn't need to deal with it anymore. Deal with that kind of shit. And the thing is that he really does like the job, but there was some other stuff, some other mitigating circumstances that are kind of going on, and he knows he kind of, blew up, and he's just like, I really liked working here, but at the time he said that, I'm just gonna go, and the boss was like, well, if you go, that's, it's job abandonment, and it's like, I was just like, how about we let somebody who's that upset just go home, and then come back tomorrow, and we try to address this when all when all parties can kind of sit down and talk without overheating. But there is a large portion of not rocking the boat that is a little bit frustrating. And I don't feel like that's ever going to change. Like I said, it's not hateful. It's just kind of how things work, and it can be a little frustrating. But then again, I think that's the same for like anywhere you go. Like a lot of jobs have that, especially if there's like a hierarchy, and then you have people who come in, especially new people who come in and act like, you know, oh, I'm gonna be great at this. I know everything about doing this. I can be this. I can do this, and it's just like, no, you can't, dude. What are you doing? What are you talking about? You know. And there have been some people who have come in who have just been like, oh, I don't need to do this. I know everything about it. I can totally do this myself. And it's like, okay, dude, do it. Give it a shot. You know. And that's not helpful to anybody. That mentality. Oh, hey, I found more of those pieces. Okay, this piece. Ooh, that's neat. That's different. It's an odd piece. I'm looking at something. 3. There's another 3. This right here. This right here. Okay. Ta-da! Bunch of those. Oh, right. Ah, crap. I missed. Grab one, missed another. Okay, so I got another one of these. I'm pretty sure. Nope. The tiny one, yeah. I got 4 of those. Oh, quite a few of these. Okay. These are definitely ones that are in here. So, gonna do that. Keep those in there. And there are no, which I find interesting that I don't have any hinges. You know? I could have sworn I would have had some hinges, you know? It's very disappointing. Because I know that I should have some. This is all going to go back in here. I mean, obviously. Or not. Huh. One second, I'm gonna check something out. Oh no, okay. Not this. That's not right. It'd have to be something like this and here. Here. Two of these. I've done this one already. I have this out here. There we go. Flat plate. It goes in here. Yeah, any little plate ones that I find, they go away. In the box of to be used. No, those are side to side. Huh. Oh. Ah. Yeah, I know. Poor Lucy. Look at that. Slowly going through it. But yeah, so we're now down another technician, and it's been very busy up front, mostly because it's me, and I'm not going to be able to fully keep up with the way things were going. So I'm not going to try. I don't have... just don't have that ability. Okay, there's two of those. I am aware. I am an asshole. I do kind of wish I could listen to some music while I do this, but if I'm gonna have y'all watching, then yeah, it's gonna be... this is going to be how this works. And I don't make the rules. That would be YouTube. And yep. But yeah, there's a whole lot of pieces. Let's see. Jesus. Like so many of these pieces. We've got like slopes and there is another one of these. Just keeping similar things together. Now that may get used. I'm not sure. Alright, the cats are being silly. Side to side. Yep, right there. Like I said, I know this is not exactly the most interesting stream that you guys have ever seen. And if you're sticking with it, I appreciate you. But, I mean, you don't really have to. If I'd subjugate people to this, really. Alright, let's see. This is this right here. Okay. More of these. And that is right over here. Look at that. No, nah. Yeah. Huh. There's another oddball piece. Oh, okay. Here's another one. Well, I think that's gonna work. Separated out in some pieces anyway. And they may or may not be in the final build. But, alright. I'm gonna check this. Alright, go down to the bottom. Alright, I'm going to try to find these little corner pieces in the light gray. How many will I... Okay, for that one, I got one of those, but I've only got the one. Alright, let's... Alright, hold on. I gotta figure out. Need 5 of these. Oh, I have 5 of those. I have more than 5 of those. I got quite a few. So that goes in here. Alright, nice. PDF. One of those I have. Right? No, that's not right. Yeah. I have one of those. Yeah. Wait, I have 3 of those. Oh no. I put them back in here. Hold on. Okay, so 9 of those. I have 4 of those. I need 5 more. 4. I only have 3. But I have 3 of them. Uh, 66 of the wall bricks, and I only had like a few of them. Is that an 8? I have those right here. I have 4 of these. Jeez. 2 of those. I have 1. Okay. And then 1 of those. I have 1 of those. Right here. Yeah. Oh, I have 1 of these. Ooh, I have 1 of those. It's in here. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. These. Like this right here. How many of those do I need? 2? I've got 3. Okay. And I need 1 of those. Okay, I have 1. I have a whole freaking tiny bag of these. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I ordered some more of those. Alright, these right here. I've got those. It's right here. I got 3 of these. I need 6 more. But, boom. Okay. 4 of those. I got 3. I got some of these others. Oh, those? How many of those do I need? 124 of these. Well, I have 8. So, and 6 of these, I have 3. Doing pretty good, actually. What about these? Still got to find that one. I know I've got it. It's in here. I mean, I just literally just saw it. Aha! Found it! Yeah, I already put that in there. Okay, this. There. $11 of these. Good. 7 of those. Do I need these that I've separated? Oh, I think 2 of those. Alright. 2. Boom. What's the difference in... I don't know the difference in that. Meow. Meow. And 2 of those, and I got 2 of those. Nice. So not this. Okay. That's fine. Alright, I'll go put this away. Wait, and how many of... 8 of those? I think I only have like... 1. Yeah, see, with this I only got like 1 of these. So... slowly... some squares for the handle. How many of those? 3. Just 3 of these? Pretty sure that's correct. I hopefully could be wrong, but yeah. Lucy, you're gonna have to go, baby. Now, okay, hold on. I've got some of these, but not a bunch. I'm gonna have to put it in here for now. And then that's got at least 9. I have 4. So, yeah. Lucy, sweetie, you're gonna need to go. You're like literally all up in my grill. Hello, sweetheart. Yes, I love you. Look at that. Good girl. Alright, let me clear that window real quick and y'all can see what I have to deal with. Yep. It's to Lucy. Anyway, all this. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness heavens. I don't have this. This is not one that I need. So that kind of sucks. I could have sworn I had like a 2 with an extension out of it. Yeah. Anyway. Put all this other stuff away. Don't need for a bit. But I got this. It's one of those. Okay, and no. Yeah, I don't have that. That's fine. This will be easier to deal with. I do have that one, so that's nice to have for sure. I actually have those. Ah, hey, I got that. That's one. All these little pieces, you know. You need 12 of these, but he's got the one. How many squares? Straight up 2 squares. There's a 3. 3 squares. It's only. How many 3s did I need? 5? I got 4. And then 2 here. So. Just slowly adding to it. This is going to be so confusing when I actually get around to it. Alright. I don't need that. I don't need this. How many? Okay. Nope, that's not something I need. 2s. There's a 3. Nope. What the big long ones? No, I didn't see that. And these are. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that for now. This is. Yep. All right. And I will check. Sorry. You're like sinus drainage. It's really freaking annoying. Dude, I could have sworn I had something like these. Wait a minute, I have one. I need 6 of them. 4211550. Okay, I'm gonna keep looking, see if I can't find another one. Did I? I had one of those. Ugh. How many of those are there? 2 of those? I have those. Hold on. Nope. I need 6 of these. Hold on. I think I see. Okay, so I've got 3 of those, and I need 6. Right? We just gotta keep going. Is it one with a little tab at the side? Okay, not this thing. Okay. Pretty sure this is. Gotta type that in because I want to double check. Copy. Paste. Yes. Okay. That is this. So I just need 2 of those. There's 4. Okay. So I just need 2 of those. All right. I got 2 of these. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there we go. Wait. No, this is too long. That's too big. This is what she said. That is not what she said. Okay. That's it. There we go. That is 6 of these bad boys right here. Yeah. I'm going to get annoyed if I put this up and I find it later. Okay, but this piece right here, I definitely do need. Put all this stuff back because I have it, but it's a total of, where is it again? This right here, 6. One of those anyway. Okay, and how many of the black flats do I need? Because I got these right here. Black flats. Black square flats. I need 3. Well, I've got more than 3, so. Alright. That's awesome. Way to go. That's about an hour of searching through stuff. Anyway, goodness. And I don't even need these. That's what pisses me off, is I have a lot of those. I don't need them. So, that's frustrating. But, we'll be doing good. We're going to get some more Legos in a couple days. When I get back from my consult, I will probably do a stream and start building some more. And, yeah, we'll be back at it again. So, anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. As always, I'm sure drinks a lot, and I'm wishing you health, wealth, and love with enough time and gusto to enjoy it all down to the last drop. You guys take care. And, yeah, I will catch you later.